Hey, what's good, everyone? How you been? So, I just came back from watching Dreamcatcher in concert. Twice. Saw them first time in DC on Thursday. That was fire. Then saw them again tonight in New York, Saturday. Also fire. Two also very different experiences though, because my New York ticket was about $100. I'm about just as far back in the seating as you can be. And then in DC, I'm a bit closer, did the VVIP, and everything ballpark at the end of the day was for something. So, two different price points, two different perspectives for you guys to hear. This video, I'm going to talk about the venue, the concert itself, the merch, and just to give you a better overall sense of how it was, especially if you're on the fence on whether you want to go or not, or if you are going, what to expect. It was a good concert, but just give you a little more details. So let's do this. Venue. So, for background, I went to two Dreamcatcher concerts last year. One in New York with a really, really hot venue. And the angles to see were terrible. And the one in Texas. That was a whole different story, a whole different mess. Regardless, this year the venues were better. Whoever chose venues chose better. The New York one was in the Hulu Theater. Nothing to brag home about. Solid. Seated. Everything was seated. I don't think there was a pit. It was comfortable. It was air conditioned. Chill. DC, same story. It was at the MGM. I think the MGM's a little fancier. But regardless, the seats, standard, air conditioned, wasn't too bunched up. It was good. If you were afraid about venues from last year, don't worry. You're chilling. The concert itself. If you go to multiple concerts, you'll notice their cues, their stories are usually the same with slight differences. So if you go to more than one, just keep that in mind. I personally have rotating biases. It's not healthy. It's not a good thing either. But this year, Dami killed it. Killed it. When they perform Reason, she just goes off so well. Her rap is so good. And throughout, she does well, of course. But she just hit different. In New York, in both shows, she popped off. Dami was amazing. Handong was good. Everybody is just so solid. Solid. Their energy is good. They're not very rigid either. There's a lot of playfulness during performance. They do some cool talking skits and stuff with the audience and the crowd. So there's interaction. They do play some minor games with the crowd. They do some skits. It's a fun time. It's not just performances. Regardless, though, their stage presence is so good. I'd say there's an intermission one every 2 or 3 songs. And the concert itself lasts for just about 2 hours, maybe a little over. In New York, I'm pretty far back. I'm literally one of the last few rows in the back. Still solid view. See most of the stuff. Occasional light sticks that I had to dodge, but still good. Heard them. But then when you get closer, it definitely is different. In DC, I wasn't dead center. I will be. Next year, we're going all the way to the front. But this year, DC, I was a little to the right. Still a solid angle. Saw them. They're really pretty. Crazy pretty. And they do sing live. You can hear them over their lip sync or the background track, which is nice. When you get to a concert and kind of don't hear them live, it kind of sucks. So knowing they sang live makes this a much better concert. They definitely sang Reason, Vision, Boca, which I love. Boca is still, to this day, my favorite song. Wind Blows. Wind Blows is also really good. Sahara. You can definitely Reddit the whole set list if you want it. But it's fire. They didn't play Pity, which I haven't heard in a while. So that would have been dope. So talking about merch real quick. They had some stuff this year that didn't have last year, and vice versa. They did have a standard tour shirt. Nothing crazy in the front, just Dreamcatcher in this weird concaved style. And the tour dates on the back. The purple's a really cool theme. I kind of liked where they went with it. They also made a couple things that matched. In case you were wondering, tour dates are listed on the bottom. They're just kind of small. But yeah, that's for the t-shirt. I am wearing the hoodie at the moment, but it's the same concept of this t-shirt, just as a hoodie, and there is a white version of this t-shirt. They did have lanyards. I got one because I thought it looked pretty solid, and it also has that kind of quick release thing. Nothing too crazy really, but it was solid. I believe, oh, the t-shirt. I don't remember any prices. T-shirt, I believe, was 30, 40, and the hoodie was 60. That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. And this was, the lanyard was 10. Then we have the jersey. Depending on which concert you went to, you're able to get it easily. Some of you weren't. DC, it was impossible. They had like 4 of them, and they were gone so quick. New York, I went after the show, and they still had them. Oh. Okay. This is more solid than I thought. This is actually kind of solid. Yeah, the material is like jersey, but it's solid, not see-through. I got Handong's jersey. She's currently the bias, but I'm so bad I will rotate biases. But yeah, that's the front. Number of repeats on the back with the name, and yes, there was one for each member. This is kind of solid. Thicker than I thought it'd be. It is printed on, so don't expect like stitched or whatever. But this was $119. Kind of pricey, but kind of makes sense. It's not bad. If you do decide to get it, it's not bad. So for VVIP, everything comes in this little pouch. And in this pouch comes the signed ticket. This was pretty cool. It's, well, if you haven't gone to the tour yet and you're watching this, be careful. This is like this weird push tab mechanism. And if you aren't careful, you will rip your ticket. I didn't, thankfully. But yeah, this is the ticket I got. Shion's. You may need a friend to help you identify whose signature is whose, because some of them look crazy. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's glowy, holographic-y, shines. And that's the back. This was pretty solid. It also comes with a lanyard. The lanyard is different from the ones they sell. You can't buy this one. And it just says, oh, Dreamcatcher, Mixed Reason, 2023. Solid. It's an okay lanyard. I'd say on par with the quality of their other lanyards. And then this is the pass that comes with everything. Lists all tour dates, the back, and has the Reason logo on the front. Like I said, this is the pouch. I'm so serious. This is just really standard. That's all it says on the front. Nothing on the back. Not super thick, but you could put makeup or hide money in here. Also, photo cards. These 7 are the ones they give you. These 7. Some fan was just giving out photo cards, so I just threw it in here. But yes, these 7, they're pretty solid. Pretty solid. The quality's okay. It's not bad. They also have the logo on the back and their name of who is who in the picture. So yeah, these are pretty solid, pretty cool. Came with 7. So, the part you possibly stayed all this time for, the VVIP. VIP and VVIP weren't too different. I believe the biggest difference was that VVIP had a picture and a signed card, while VIP didn't. So, the first part is the high touch. High touch is cool, smooth. You get maybe a second or 2 with them, and then you keep going. It's super nerve-wracking. I've done 2 high touches with Dreamcatcher, and I'm still nervous. You do get a picture. The picture was cool. This time, they made more sense. It was with 12 people, but you were separated where you would at least, you and one other person would be close to one member. So you were taking a picture with somebody at least. It wasn't like previous pictures where I've seen where people are 1 row and then 2 rows. That's crazy. This was solid. But yeah, that's it for me. It was solid. Let me know if you went. Let me know if you have crazy stories too. Comment section below. This video will probably occur again next year, assuming they tour. Wow, imagine they tour every year to North America. That'd be crazy. If they come back to North America next year, there will be another one. Well, that's it for me. Till next time, I catch you.